Hey everybody, I'm Philip.
And I'm Justin.
And together we are Pajamas. And publicly, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
This is our 6-year anniversary. And I thought what better way to celebrate than to do installment number 2 of movies that have impacted me growing up. This is from my teenage years. It was my favorite comedy for a long, long time. So, before we get into it, have you ever heard of the movie Soapdish?
I've never even heard of it.
Okay. And if I was wondering, yes, I do have backups just in case. I always have 2 backups just in case he says, yes, I've heard of it and I've seen it, something like that. So, for years, this was my favorite comedy. I don't think it's been replaced necessarily, but there's other comedies that I like Serial Mom we watched before. Mm-hmm. It's up there, for me personally. So yes, on our anniversary, I thought we'd do what was, for years, my favorite comedy of all time. And yeah, comes to us from the mythical time of 1991.
I was, and still am, cute and adorable.
That's very true. I am not nearly as cute and adorable as I may have once been, sadly. Age and circumstance are harsh, harsh mistresses.
You still are to me.
Oh, thank you. All right, you ready to get started?
Oh, yes.
On installment 2 of... I need to name this something better than, like, movies that were important to me when I was growing up, or I liked a lot. Like, that's just... It's so...
Is it too long?
It's too verbose. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Only me. And another thing. You're all fired.
My fabulous supporting cast, who gives a new meaning to the word support.
Bitch.
Hag. I hate her so much.
And of course,
Please water them and treat them as lovingly as you treated me.
Celeste Talbert is a menopausal hag. Let's see more of Montana Moorhead. What are you looking at?
Ever.
oh,
That's a cut.
next time, could you wear a swimsuit underneath the towel? It's a little early in the day for me.
I can't act in a swimsuit.
I know.
What am I, 70, David? Am I 70? Why don't you just put me in a walker? Buy a goddamn walker and put me in it!
You're fired.
Oh, God.
Hey! You can't go in there.
Hi, I'm Lori Craven, and I'm an actress.
An actress? Really? How nice for you. I'm Betsy Faye Sharon, and I'm a bitch. Now get out of here.
Miss Sharon.
When I got home last night, there was a message on the machine. On the machine, Rose. On the machine.
A home wrecker.
A home wrecker, and I'm old. And they put me in a turban, Rose.
Well, just say that Maggie went to Tibet to visit with the Dalai Lama. Like a spiritual thing.
I thought the Dalai Lama moved to L.A.
Well, then some other Lama then. It doesn't matter. Fernando Lama. Come on.
No.
You have to wait for me, honey.
Yes, to who?
Lettice.
L-I-T-I-C-E.
I can't believe it. Look at you. Oh, your hair looks nice.
Yes, you can leave now.
Ariel should be raped by Father Corey.
You want to know about my childhood, okay? I had no friends, all right? I wore too much makeup. All the kids around me thought I was evil. Now look at me. Nurse Nan, David, I cannot be a villain forever. I'm sweet. Bring him back.
Excuse me, Mr. Barnes.
Do you mind?
Okay, just check.
No, he's probably something.
He's in Florida.
David.
Do you mind?
What is it about you? I like it. He's seen things in Europe. European things. Sophisticated things of the world. You have beautiful eyes.
Ooh, they're nothing compared to my tits. Come up and see me sometime.
We have run through on the set in 20 minutes. Run through.
Good morning.
What are you talking about? The guy was decapitated. I looked it up. He was on his way to the Yukon in a pink convertible to see his brother, who's an ex-con named Francis, when a tractor-trailer came along and decapitated him. You know what that means. It means he doesn't have a head. How am I supposed to write for a guy that doesn't have a head? He's got no lips, no vocal cords. What do you want me to do?
They froze the head.
Where
They put it on ice, they put it back on in a precedent-setting 2-day operation. You know, it's like, will you use your imagination?
Oh, he doesn't have a head! Never mind. I will work this out myself. What I want you to help me understand is making Celeste Montana's mother. Now, did Celeste have it when she was 5, 6, 7, when?
Guess what? You'll work it out. You're a writer.
Maggie. Maggie.
Yeah.
I'm not going back to Florida, no how. You try playing Willie Loman in front of a bunch of old farts-eating meatloaf, chewing and slurping and spitting out their pits every night, listening to them coughing and hacking and retching. I was in hell, consigned there by you.
What happened to your career was not my fault.
That's not how I see it.
If I hurt you, I'm really sorry. I was very young.
Not anymore, babe. What's your hurry anyway? Gotta get to the mall?
Flowers.
Don't go.
What do you mean, don't go? Come on, will you let me go? You're standing in the middle of the street.
All right. Don't worry about me.
To the person who doesn't know what a forgiving, wonderful person you can be, this could look like you're jealous.
How do your parents feel about
Oh, dear. Now look what you've done. I hope you're wearing underwear. Dare I ask? Go on. Say it. I want you, Jeffrey. I'm consumed with jealousy for my niece because I want you for myself.
Oh, please.
Those mine, your eyes, they're burning.
I've got the flu.
No, they're burning with passion.
You're full of shit.
Of course I'm full of shit, but not about that.
Fate commercial.
You know,
Go.
this actually works.
And that allows us to explore a contemporary theme, which is actually very close to Miss Talbert's heart. Today's woman, as she gets dried up, old, and sexually undesirable.
I, too, have an oath. A nurse's oath.
A nurse's oath? Oh, please, a nurse's oath?
You're on the line.
Celeste, we're her parents. You and I, we're her mommy and her daddy.
We're still rolling.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
I got pregnant. Made up a twin sister, Simone, who died in a car wreck. Said she was your actual mom. And then the show told everyone I had TB. And
We were both naked and you promised! Naked!
Hey! We were never naked.
Well, we could have been! We didn't.
Look, I don't care what Tawny Miller says. This hat makes me look like that goddamn Tweety bird.
I hate you, you pig!
She's got a lot of spirit.
show after show after show. That pig.
Which one?
I will if it's that sample. I wish it was that simple.
This guy never heard of contact lenses?
It seems that Angelique has a rare case of brake fluid. Brand fluid. Brand flavor.
Brain fever. Say it!
Brain fever.
Yes. Brain fever. Or what we call in Austria, Kapfergeschlagen. At the current rate of inflation.
I don't think you realize how serious this operation is.
Please.
It's very serious. You will not have a brain when it is complete.
Look, I don't want my brain. I don't need it. Take the goddamn thing.
It's gone.
Mother.
She's my mother.
Montana, shut up!
Now
I
this
don't want
is
your
a
brain.
show.
Dr. Randall, after extensive investigation, I've come to the conclusion that it's virtually impossible for you to have impregnated your nurse, Montana Moorhead, because before she came to our little clinic, she was Milton Moorhead of Syosset, Long Island. Hello.
David?
Milton?
Now that's how you make soap opera. That was great.
So I'm 2 for 2?
Yes.
Awesome. I was hoping it was over the top and campy enough that you would appreciate it.
I really liked it.
What parts did you like? Was there anything that stuck out? I've seen this movie countless, well, not countless times, obviously, but like a lot of times.
Whenever the camera would be rolling and something would be unscripted, but yet it turned out to be art.
I like how they wove from like their characters to real life, then back to the characters. Like it was like Maggie, Celeste, Dr. Randall at the end. It was just like they wove like back and forth from like you were like from the show to the real life to the show, but the real life was the show.
Indeed,
So,
it's what reality TV should be like, actually.
yeah. Reality, which reality TV show is not. So
Indeed, what they were doing was actually showing their reality.
Mm-hmm.
And it was dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The big thing for me was the reveal at the end about Milton.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, I remember when I first saw it, I was just like, my mouth, like if there was reaction videos back when this came out, my mouth dropped. I was just like, you don't see it coming. But if you watch it again and again and again, they drop hints throughout the entire movie. But you watch it for the first time, it's just like, what?
Indeed, I would not have suspected it, actually.
So it surprised you?
Indeed.
It's so well written. It's so clever. It's so good. And the two main, Sally Field and Kevin Kline, Maggie and Dr. Rod, respectively, have such good chemistry. That was something that, when I first watched it, that I took away immediately. And it's something that has been talked about since then. I'm glad, because the chemistry between those two is just phenomenal. It's off the charts. Like, they have such a natural, organic chemistry together as actors that I think it helped to really... and the movie has an all-star cast of people. There are so many people in this movie. Did you recognize the producer guy with the glasses?
No. What was he in?
You know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The one that Montana Moorhead was...
Yes.
That's Iron Man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I had a big crush on him back then. This version of Robert Downey Jr. is just like... I remember I wanted that hair. I wanted his hair because I thought his hair was cool. Now I don't have as much. So it's just like, those days. They're gone. The ship has sailed. I took my hair with it. I've come to terms with it. It's fine. Just the little things like Monica DeMonico, which I think is a fucking great name for a character. Monica DeMonico. Such a good name. Being mad at Nurse Nan because she claimed to have slept with Jeffrey, but she knew it was impossible because she knew Montana's secret, but was still pissed off enough to out her for her past. It's just like, she didn't have to because she knew it was bullshit. But she was like, well, fuck you. Like, if you're going to use him, I wanted him, but you used him to try and further your own careers. I'm just going to ruin yours. And you'll be playing Willie Loman. The same floor. It's like a Greek tragedy and comedy in one.
Indeed.
That's what like almost like a Shakespearean kind of like that Greek tragedy, but also it comes on the point of view. It's a tragedy for some characters, but a comedy for other characters, or a happy ending for other characters. Like, it's either you're in the pits or it's the greatest thing ever. And that's what I think is so good about it. It was like it's written with that duality in mind. It's like it's a happy movie and it's a tragedy at the same time from different perspectives. But it's that one linear narrative that is pulling off both of those at the same time. So it's just one of the many, many things that I adore about this movie. Maybe now you can see why it was such a huge favorite of mine.
Indeed. Usually I have to, after seeing something that I've never seen before, I have to wait a while to mentally digest it, to know if I really like it or not. Usually what happens is that I wait after a while, and then if I want to see it again, then I would say that yes, I would add it to a list. With this one, I don't have to, because I already consider it to be something that I really like.
Awesome. That makes me very happy. I knew more on this one than Serial Mom. I was like, this is more up your alley. This is more the drama and like this the...
Which I love.
Yeah, he loves drama. And so it's just... Which is ironic because we're not dramatic people. But I knew that this was the kind of drama that I thought was like, you can sink your teeth into this one.
Yes,
and
I really enjoyed the whole plot unfold.
Yeah. Like when it gets to the part where it's the live broadcast, because then you're just like, oh man, like what's going to happen now? This is unprecedented. One of them is going to go. And then it just goes from there.
And everything turned out very well.
Well, for everyone except for...
Yes.
Montana.
Imagine if it were to actually happen. The ratings would indeed be very high.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If that was a real thing that happened, like that was not a movie, yeah, it would have broken. The ratings probably would still have held to this day. I doubt it would have been broken by anything. The Shakespearean aspect of it, I knew it was like a self-aware. Well, that was a parody of soap opera culture and soap opera, but it was also so self-aware of what it was being that the parody worked and it still felt authentic. What sometimes parodies don't. So parodies sometimes parody so much that they're obviously a parody, like a scary movie, parodying horror movies. It's obviously a parody, but there's no real authenticity to it. This has its own little world building, its own little, it's encapsulated in and of itself, but it's still a parody without coming across as shallow or just silly. It is kind of silly. It's over the top in parts. And the writing is just soap opera to the max, like even in the real life stuff. But it does it so well, and it balances the parody with the storytelling. And then the acting. Every single person in this movie brought it in their own way. And just like, I was kind of trying to look at it corner by like some of the delivery they were doing. I look over, I'm like, okay. I was like, yeah, you're understanding like...
Yes, I'm understanding what's happening.
No. Like you're understanding like why it was good delivery, why that line worked. Just from like Montana be like, "Do your mind" all the time. It was like she'd be like more and more irritated. It's just like little things, and yeah, this was a very big movie for me back in the early '90s.
I love it.
Good.
Thank you for showing it to me.
I'm glad I picked properly on our anniversary. It'd have been tragic, real tragedy, if you were like, I didn't like it. I'm like, I understand. But I'm like, but no. I don't think there's anything else, because I've seen this movie so many times, it's just like, I could like shower with praise, and I'm known for getting so much stuff. Because when I was going to film school, one of my papers was on this movie. But it's almost like, to the point it was like, why this movie is one of the best comedies of all time. And but it was that whole idea of a parody of poking fun at that kind of culture, the soap opera culture and soap opera lifestyle. Sally Field's character Maggie is so ingrained in being this America's Sweetheart actress as she even does it in real life. Like when she's like, "I'm not the best mother in the world. Give me credit, will you?" like quoting the same line that she said in the show. Back at the daughter. It's just like she's so, and like the fake crying that Sally Field does is phenomenal. She's like, what? Like she would just like weep, and then like because she was faking, she was acting. Her whole life is acting. And then you have Jeffrey Anderson, whose character is, pompous and arrogant, and he's so self-absorbed he doesn't know how to be who he is, and Celeste doesn't know how to be who she is. So you have these two people who don't know how to be like authentically themselves, and then their chemistry together, because they're both so similar as people, it's phenomenal. Like, it's just phenomenal.
I've actually wondered if there are some people that do acting that have done it for so long that they would, without realizing it, be quoting something that they said before.
Maybe.
In a film or a show, or that they have acted so many different parts that they may not realize exactly who they really are because they've been so preoccupied with being a character.
But as far as like bringing that home and the bleeding of the fantasy and the reality, yeah, I'm sure it happens, but I don't know. To this extent, I don't know. We don't know. Anything else about the movie that you can think of that you want to talk about?
I agree with you that one very excellent aspect of this film is that it is a parody of soap opera, but at the same time is able to be soap operatic about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That it is that, yet, and as you mentioned, not exploiting that in that it's obviously this.
Yeah. Like I said, it balances that line between being like a soap opera and, as I said earlier, a Shakespearean play. It's a very Shakespearean, like if Shakespeare wrote a story in the 1990s, we could see them writing something like this. I think just this very modern, take on, because society and relationships, and just with the backdrop of it being on a soap opera. So a soap opera of a soap opera of real life, which is a soap opera.
Yes, that actually is. I can see it now, how it can be very Shakespearean.
Mm-hmm. So that's something I've always appreciated. I think this movie did get a lot of credit. It did get the accolades it deserves. It's another one that I feel like has been lost in the, in the history of time. As time has moved on, I think it's been lost, buried under so much other stuff. And I think it's a hidden gem, a hidden treasure that more people should see. If you haven't seen Soapdish, go watch it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Unless you watch the reactions and you've already seen it. So, sorry.
Well, if they've already seen it, then they can see it again.
Yes, I have. Many times. Many times. I'm glad you liked it. Very, very glad. Makes me happy. I'm 2 for 2, so hopefully I can keep the streak going of showing you things from my formative years that resonated with me.
Yes, so far you're off to a very good start.
Awesome. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No.
Alrighty. Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I don't have a fancy outro, so I'll simply say, again, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.